there was a question about guidelines for making appointments. And I guess the appointments would fall into two types. Either you're making a one-on-one appointment with a specific individual. That's pretty straightforward and simple. I'd always have my calendar with me and simply pin them down to a date and time. Make sure they mark their calendars accordingly so you avoid a no-show. On organizations, similarly, when I go into an organization, I have my calendar, and I'm attempting to, once they give me an indication they want to do a fitting with a group of their members, I'll pull out my calendar, I get them to pull out theirs, and we fix the date and time. Sometimes it might be worth sending an email later afterwards just to reiterate that. Not entirely necessary. One thing about marketing to organizations, it's good to find somebody, what I call the cheerleader on the inside of that organization, somebody who's got enthusiasm for your product, perhaps because you've already fitted them, and that they can sort of pump up the ladies within the organization to sign up for the fittings. Sometimes you'll find organizations where you don't have anybody like that, and potentially you don't get a lot of things flat. So that's an important person to cultivate. The last question I was asked, or we were asked, was about pointers for making phone calls. I guess my answer would fall into two cases. If I'm involving an organization which has an actual place of business, I wouldn't make a phone call at all. I'd make a personal visit. I think it's far more productive. You can spend more time chasing people on the phone and go nowhere. In a prior sales job, I did that up in D.C., Washington, D.C., and then spent countless times trying to reach people by phone. I sometimes wonder why some people even have a phone anymore, that they never call you back. But if it's a place of business, like a health center, a wellness center, or something like that, I'd actually go there. You impress them because you took the time to go there, number one. Number two, your mere physical presence is more likely to facilitate the objective of getting a set of appointments for fittings. You're there to answer any questions and handling any objections they might have. And I don't really find there are many objections in this business. And most important of all, you get a commitment out of them right then and there. If I'm in an organization, I want to be able to talk to the decision maker and get a commitment right then and there. Otherwise, if you don't, and you have to go through some go-between, when you leave, their day-to-day activities start taking over their life, and you can find yourself drifting into weeks before any decision is made, if ever at all. The other one would be if there's no real place of business for the organization, say it's a social organization or a ladies group in a church or something. The key there, of course, is finding out who the organizer of that group is, and then hopefully maybe somebody can give you a warm introduction to them. Alternatively, if you could get their name and email address, you could send them an email introducing yourself and Janique, as well as attaching some form of flyer, which is what we've done in the past, with some very brief key selling points on Janique bras, including a photo of a lady that has a regular bra on and the same exact lady with the Janique bra on. That really gets people's attention. In fact, those two pictures are worth 1,000 words. And then the email ends up simply saying, we'll give you a call in a day or two, and then we follow up with the phone call and try to take it from there. I hope that kind of touches on some of the things I've been doing in my views of the business, and hopefully I was able to answer Christine and Glenn's email questions. But I'll leave it there then.
Thank you so much, Jack. We enjoyed that, and now we know some of the secrets of you and Carol's success. We appreciate your talk so very much. And one of the things I think is the key, and Jack said it to you, is always find a cheerleader in the group, regardless whether it be a health clinic, a curves, a show. Find the cheerleader, and she's going to help you encourage your product and certainly new people. So thank you so much, Jack. Now, Hall, are you there? Hall Penninger from North Carolina. Hall? Okay, let's go right on to Rob. Rob, are you there? Rob?
Nancy, I have a funny feeling that maybe they're on mute.
Oh.
They hear you, but they don't realize they're on mute, and that might be what happened.
Okay, well, I just checked mine. I thought, well, am I on mute or what? Nobody's answering me.
Well, we got it now ready.
Okay, Hall is ready?
Hall, come on.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, we're holding.
I had that mute on, and so that's why he didn't hear you in there.
Okay, so Rob, make sure you turn your mute off when you're next after Hall, and then Bob Tracy's last here. So make sure your mutes are off. It's so easy to get interested and forget to turn them off. So, Hall, we're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
The things that I do to help my wife with her business is I do all the banking, I do all the bill paying, I do 95% of the house cleaning, things around my house, our house. I know how to run the dishwasher and the washing machine and the dryer and the vacuum cleaner, and I even know how to stand in front of the stove with an apron on. And, you know, these are the things that I do to help my wife with her job. Also, when she comes in from a show, first thing I do is I make up her file of gold cards, and most times I file those for her, and it takes time that she can do something else. She's all the time having to put things in the mail and, you know, keep up with the customers, and then when she's out for a day, I rarely go out of the house because I'm here to answer the phone.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. You answer the phone.
You never know. You never know when the phone will ring, and you need to be there to answer for that customer. And if there's any questions about anything else, I'll be glad to answer it.
Well, you know what, Hall? I think you've said it all. And one of the greatest things you and Jack have pointed out to us is both of you are the bankers in the family, and you take the money to the bank.
That's right.
And Mr. Wonderfuls love knowing that their wives are making some money. This is not just a hobby, it's a business. Yep. And I think that, too, is a key factor in the Mr. Wonderfuls becoming more involved when they see the money to be made.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, Hall. That was very, very good. Rob, are you there?
I got one little other thing to say, Nancy.
Well, you just say it.
Sometimes I'll slip a couple of business cards in my pocket, and I'll write a little note on the back of that card. Call this number, present this card for a 10% discount on any product that you might care to purchase. And my wife don't know that I do that.
She does now.
Yes, I do.
She knows it now, and she'll always know it. But, you know, I have done that without her knowing that.
Well, that is wonderful, Hall.
I'm not out there just talking to the women. I'm offering them something.
That's exactly right, and what a great product we have to offer. Rob Bogdanovich, are you there from Massachusetts?
Thank you.
Thank you, Hall. You were great.
Thank you.
Rob, have you got your mute off? We're waiting for you.
Go to Bob Tracy.
Okay, Bob Tracy. Are you there?
Hi. Yes,
Bob?
I am.
Bob?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to let you go next, and then we'll find Rob. Bob Tracy from Texas has been in this business a long time with his wife, Jackie. So you take it away, Bob.
Hi, everybody. Jackie's been in direct sales for over 35 years, so the kinds of things I've done to help out with the business have varied over the years and years. She first started out with Tupperware, and the big thing with Tupperware is when you put in your orders, all the Tuppers are in one place, the bowls are in another place, and so forth, and we'd have to bag all that stuff